fixing this and that, giving it up to God and then taking it back. Hey, just release, let it go. You don't even have to think about it no more. Get out of the way.
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 Get out the way. And let God do his thing. You look like the weight of the world's on your back. Just take a deep breath and cut yourself some slack. Hey, all that drama ain't good for you. You could change what it is if you knew what to do. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out the way. And let God do his thing. Oh, play something, band. We got Larry on bass over there and Bill squared. That means times two. Sun's gonna shine, the river's gonna flow, the tide's gonna rise without your say-so. The universe is working, the good is flowing. You don't plant a seed, then dig it up to see if it's growing. Get out of the way.
Get out of the
Oh,
way.
get out of the
Get
way.
out of the way.
Get out the way. Let God do his thing. Get out of the way. So get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Here it is. Get out the way and let God do his thing.
Good morning, Unity of Omaha. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. My name is Tony Taylor. I'm the Vice President here at Unity of Omaha on the board, and it is my honor and privilege to be with you guys today. So thanks for tuning in the comfort of your own home. We're so glad that you're with us, either if you're on Facebook Live or on our YouTube. If you are on Facebook, please make sure, if you haven't yet, give us a little like and follow so you can keep up to date on everything that we have going on for you. We have tons of stuff going on. We have the 12 Powers class that's taught by Brenda. We, of course, still are interested in hearing from you around prayers or any concerns that you have at prayer@unityomaha.org. And please don't forget to go to our website, unityomaha.org, scroll down to the donate button so we can still get your tithes and offerings. And if you want to send it, mail or on money order, is that a thing? I don't even know. Write the check, 3424 North 90th Street, Omaha, Nebraska. Have any questions? You just let us know. Clap. We do have a vision here at Unity of Omaha, and our vision is in oneness with universal energy. We celebrate a world united in divine love. And how we get to that vision is through our mission, which is we raise vibrational consciousness through creative teachings, positive prayer, and a nurturing community. I mentioned this before, prayer@unityomaha.org. If you have any prayer requests, we'd love to hear from you. Also, I do want to mention that we are, as a leadership team, working on inviting you guys back. And as soon as we get all the information, we will let you know, but we're going to make sure that your safety is our number one priority. And we will keep you posted through our eBlast, Facebook, any way that we can, we'll keep you posted. So thanks for being patient in this time of unknown. And with that, I would like you to join me for just a moment of prayer. So if you can sit back, take a deep breath. Just allow yourself to become present to this moment. In this moment, everything is perfect. In this moment, we are able to slow down and feel the palpable love that's radiating through our entire planet. Connection has become a little deeper. Hugs, touch, embrace are a little more special. Remember, you can always give yourself a warm, fuzzy hug. And know that in this moment, there is no thing wrong. In this moment is our access to the connection to everybody on this planet. In this moment is the love that we need to get what we need done in this day. In this moment, there is no chaos. There is no upset. There is just pure potential, pure love, divine presence, and I'm filled with gratitude for each of you tuning in and for all of us making a more connected tomorrow. And so it is.
Chains binding me. When I see myself as limited by my physicality, I know a part of me knows better, and that part will set me free. 'Cause I am more than I think I am. More than I think I am. More than I know I can be. I am burning mind and spirit, and I choose to live in harmony. When I buy into the drama and believe the lies I hear, those are things that do not serve me. They just hold me in my fear. When I know that I am worthy and I'm the best that I can be, I know spirit's greatest pleasure are those moments when I truly see. 'Cause I am more than I think I am. More than I think I am. More than I know I can be.
Thank you. From Brene Brown's book, Daring Greatly and Dare to Lead, we read, "What is the one thing that people who can fully lean into joy have in common? Gratitude. They practice gratitude. It's not an attitude of gratitude. It's an actual practice. They keep a journal or make a note on what they are grateful for on their phones or share it with family members. Even those of us who have learned to lean into joy and to embrace our experiences are not immune to the uncomfortable quake of vulnerability that often accompanies joyful moments. For those welcoming the experience, the shudder of vulnerability that accompanies joy is an invitation to practice gratitude, to acknowledge how truly grateful we are for the person, the beauty, the connection, and simply the moment before us. Gratitude, therefore, emerged from the data as the antidote to foreboding joy. In fact, every participant who spoke about the ability to stay open to joy also talked about the importance of practicing gratitude. Research participants consistently described both joyfulness and gratitude as a spiritual practice that were bound to a belief in human connectedness and a power greater than us. And so it is.
It's in your eyes, questions of the ages. There are challenges and changes in everything you see. It's hard to trust, and sometimes the best of us can lose our way. That's why I'm here to say, I'm gonna hold you in the light, hold you in the light, hold you till you know again that everything's alright, and I'll remind you, as you are enough. I'm gonna hold you in the light of love. It's in your hands. There are angels in the answers. Choose your second chances. This is where you're meant to be. Don't second guess. Life will give you all the happiness that you deserve. Rest assured, I'm gonna hold you in the light, hold you in the light, hold you till you know again that everything's alright, and I'll remind you, as you are enough. I'm gonna hold you in the light of love. I'm gonna ask you to remember that you have everything you need. Every time you look into the mirror, 'cause no matter where life finds you, the light of love surrounds you. You'll always have the only words you'll ever need to hear. I'm gonna hold you in the light, hold you in the light, hold you till you know again that everything's alright. And I'll remind you, as you are enough. I'm gonna hold you in the light. I'm gonna hold you in the light. Hold you in the light. Hold you till you know again that everything's alright. And I'll remind you, as you are enough. I'm gonna hold you in the light of love. I'm gonna hold you in the light of love. In the light of love.
Good morning. I am Brenda Peters, Ministerial Assistant, and it's good to have you all with us this morning. We are in April, and we're talking about appreciation. Anakon. Appreciation. Doesn't matter what language you speak it in, it's appreciated. Appreciation raises your vibration. Today I'm going to talk about appreciation as a spiritual tool, but also how to use it, how to practice it, how to be in appreciation. Let's go ahead and start off with Ask and It Is Given by Esther Hicks and Abraham. If you are unfamiliar with Esther Hicks and Abraham, I encourage you to look them up on YouTube. You can Google them. But Esther Hicks is a teacher of Abraham's teachings. And in her book, in their book, this is what they have to say about appreciation. Because the vibration of appreciation is the most powerful connection between the physical you and the non-physical you. This process will also put you in a position to receive even clearer guidance from your inner being. So even clearer guidance from your inner being. It puts you in that vibration. They also go on to say, you will become accustomed to the feeling of higher vibration. So that if you ever revert to an old pattern of conversation that causes resistance against your vibration, you will notice it early on before the vibration gets too strong. And to back up for those of you who are new to Unity, why do we want to be in a higher vibration? Well, that higher vibration, we are energy. We are spiritual beings. And when we raise that energy, that vibration, our life flows. It grows. We expand. We are kind to others. Things happen. Things manifest. It's a spiritual place to be in that higher vibration. And can we all be there all the time? No. And that's part of the beauty of this process. We're in a lower vibration, or something happens, or it's not a good day. We learn from that. We grow from that. And appreciation is one of those tools that can help you move you forward from that lower vibration into a higher vibration. so that your day is not so bad, if you want to call a day good or bad. That vibration rises and your life changes. Just try it if you don't believe me. I've done it, and it's a beautiful thing. So now the other article I found when I was researching about this, about appreciation, really kind of digging deep into appreciation, I came across an article in Psychology Today. And this article is by Dr. Stephen Taylor. Dr. Stephen Taylor, and he's a lecturer in psychology at Leeds Beckett University. So what he talks about in this article is how we as humans, what they've found, at some point we have a baseline of happiness that we settle into. And when something is new and wonderful and exciting and just full of energy, and you just cannot wait to see that person or be in that place or do that thing, you're appreciating it, and you're just full of energy and love, and you just want to help the world, and everything's good. I know everyone's had that moment at some time in your life. So what they found in the research is that typically that feeling lasts for 3 months. Now I have to say, when I was single, I kind of caught on to this idea. I didn't read this article, but I realized it, my observation, because I would date somebody for, we would date, and then the 3-month mark would hit, and then life got real. Or they got real, or I got real, but it was real, and most of the time it wasn't really good. And so it was like, all right, see ya, and we would always part ways. And it would happen every 3 months, and it got to be so much of kind of a joke for me that I called one of my girlfriends and I said, I think from now on, I'm just going to date for 3 months and then end it. Because, why not? Well, obviously, why not? Tony Robbins, he's a very famous motivational speaker. He says, if you want to grow spiritually, be in a relationship. So that's why not. So in this article, Dr. Stephen Taylor talks about how he believes that appreciation can, especially if you practice it, can reset that happiness baseline for you. That moment when you take things for granted, when you shift into that taking things for granted, that if you can practice appreciation, that it will change, that you will change, that you will be able to really feel love and joy and peace and happiness and be in that flow of life. I remember when I was, 5 or 7, I have really no idea, but I was young. And there was a time when I was just sitting still, which was rare, and I was looking at my hand. And I was looking at the lines, and I was looking at how my fingers looked. I was looking at every cell, every part of my hand. And as I just sat there and kept looking, this rush of appreciation, of knowing, of oneness just came over me. It was one of the first times that I realized that there's something bigger out in the world that there's an energy, that there's a oneness, that I'm really connected to something. And it was a beautiful moment in my life, and I've never forgotten that, because I've always been not chasing that feeling, but I want that feeling to stay within me. I want that feeling of oneness, of connecting, of being, to stay with me. And appreciation is a tool. It's a spiritual tool that can help you stay in that kind of flow. Appreciation raises our vibration. How do we do this from day to day? Well, there are 3 tools that you can use. And I'm going to not put this down yet. There are 3 tools that you can use. And the first one is doing a list. And he talks about this in here. And some people talk about it, say it's a list of a gratitude list. Other people say it's an appreciation list. It doesn't matter what you call, as long as you're doing this practice. And in here, in this article, they had a study where all the students that did this, they noticed that their lives were flowing, that they were happier, that they were aware, that they were really able to look somebody in the eye and say to them, I appreciate you, and here's why. That's a very powerful thing to do. Because not only does it raise your vibration, it raises that person's vibration also. That's how we spread this message. How many times have you done that lately? The other tool that he talks about in here, which I was so excited because it's one of Unity's principles, is meditation. He says, in other words, meditation has the effect of waking us up, both to the reality of the phenomenal world and or our life's situations. It reverses the process of habitualization and desensitization, and enables us to see the world and our lives more clearly and freshly, so that we become more able to appreciate our blessings. So when you meditate, it opens up worlds for you. You're more aware. You see that that person did a kind act. You feel what that person is feeling. You know what to do. You appreciate every single thing. And you can put that back on your list, your appreciation list. You know, when I started an appreciation list, it was coffee, going outside, which that hasn't changed. You know, my car. And suddenly, as I started doing this practice more often, it turned into being myself, having a higher power, knowing where that higher power is located for me, being in the flow of life, having a higher vibration. So try both of them. Meditate and then do your appreciation list and see what you come up with. The last tool is a tool that Abraham Hicks talks about, and it's called a rampage of appreciation. And this is something you can do in your head, or if you like, you can do it out loud. You know, people might walk away from you a little bit, but that's okay. It's all right. So this rampage of appreciation goes something like this. I did it the other day when I had to go to the store, because that's always a journey. And so I said there was a line to get into the store. And at first, because I'm human, it clicked in, oh, there's a line. Oh, I don't want to wait. Oh, it's about to rain. Oh, why does my family need food? And then I'm like, we don't want to be in this space. I don't want to feel like this. I'm not having this. So I sat for a minute in my car and I said, I can watch a YouTube video while I'm waiting in line. I can look at the colors in the sky and see when exactly I think the rain is going to come, try to predict it. And so I got into line and I said to myself, oh, there's not that very many people. Oh, I love the YouTube video that I'm watching. It's putting me in a better mood. Oh, I think I'll be, let's time this. Let's play a game. Let's see how long it takes me to get into the store. So I looked at my watch. Okay, perfect. And about 2 minutes after I looked at my watch, we started moving. I'm like, oh, and not just moving. We started moving. And I'm like, wow, I'm going to get into this store pretty quick. And sure enough, I did. I looked at my watch when I got in the store, and it was like 5-10 minutes. As I got into the store, I said, oh, look at those pretty plants. Those are pretty. Those are beautiful. And I even touched one of them. And then I wiped it off so nobody would get sick. And then I went on and I said, look at that. And they had a great big sign that says, toilet paper is in stock. And I'm like, look at that. This is a wonderful day. There's enough for everyone. They weren't even limiting it. I'm like, this is beautiful. Look at all these pretty things. Look at all these pretty people. Nobody seems to be mean today. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. Things are going good. I'm finding everything I need. That's a rampage of appreciation. When you get into that, and you can do that up in here, and you can keep doing it. And you'll feel as you keep doing it, your vibration is rising. That energy is lifting, and you are just flowing with life, and it is beautiful. Appreciation raises your vibration. So we talked about it being a spiritual tool, and now you know 3 ways: meditation, rampage of appreciation, and an appreciation list. 3 ways to practice appreciation. Don't forget, though, the most important one, to really look into somebody's eyes and say, I appreciate you, and here's why. Today, this week, whenever you feel like it, I invite you to practice these tools, these ways of using appreciation. Appreciation. Doesn't matter how you say it, but when it comes from the heart, it's appreciated. Namaste. And now we're going to go into a time of meditation. So if you would, get comfortable wherever you're at, in your chair, on your couch. And let's all just take a deep breath in and out. And lower your gaze or close your eyes and feel supported wherever you are. For Mother Earth is under you, and Spirit is in you, around you, and through you. Appreciate the breath that you have, noticing as it fills you up with love and peace and harmony. Appreciation is a tool you can always use at any time. And knowing this and being able to practice and knowing it's a practice. So not beating ourselves up if we can't do it on a day or even for a moment. But getting back in to appreciate ourselves for trying, for being willing. We are not here on this planet to be perfect. So give yourself a break. Breathe into that. Breathe into that feeling of letting yourself be you. When you appreciate yourself, you can turn around and appreciate others. And in this moment of silence, just listen to all the blessings that you have in your life. Appreciation is all around us. And even though this is the last day of this theme, we know that appreciation is always something we can do. Always something we can have, and always something that we are. At any moment, you can raise your vibration. Choose to do so. We are being gentle with ourselves in this time, and this moment, and this space. And we are looking, and we are feeling, and we are knowing that we are blessed. And so we are speaking that out into the world, how blessed we are. And we are so appreciative of every moment in every day. We know this, we feel this, and we are this. And so it is. Amen. And now is the time when we usually do the Walk of Abundance. And so please don't forget to go ahead and donate after service. You can go to unityomaha.org. And there's a click donate button. And as you do this, remember this blessing that I will say right now. For we bless all of the abundance that we have in this community. We bless all these tithes and offerings. For not only does it help our community, but it helps the world. Not only does it help us spiritually, but it helps the world. We see the energy of these tithes and offerings going out into the world and making it a space where everyone can live in peace and harmony. So it is. Amen. And typically you would come up and you would also pick up a affirmation. And so I picked one up for us. And today's affirmation is, your life is perfect as it is. If you live it with your heart wide open. So let me say that again. Your life is perfect as it is if you live with it with your heart wide open.
infirmities mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of divinity, child of the light, born in the Spirit, washed in its love. This is my story. This is my song. I'm walking in oneness all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. I'm walking in oneness all the day long. Perfect contentment, perfect delight, visions of rapture now burst on my sight. Angels descending, they bring from above echoes of mercy, whispers of love. This is my story. This is my song. I'm walking in oneness all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. I'm walking in oneness all the day long. Perfect transcendence, all is at rest. I in my vision am happy and blessed, watching and waiting, moving in love, filled with the Spirit, whole in its love. This is my story. This is my song. I'm walking in oneness all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. And we're walking in oneness the day long. Play it, Bill. This is my story. I'm walking in oneness. I'm living in oneness. Moving in oneness all the day long. I'm walking in oneness. I'm living in oneness. Moving in oneness all the day long.
Yes. Thank you so much. Now, if you'll please join me in the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds me. I am that light. The love of God enfolds me. I am that love. The power of God enfolds me.
I am that power.
The presence of God watches over me.
I am that presence.
Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Thank you for tuning in, and have a blessed week.
And I think I'm only human, and that's what I choose to see. Then I'm living in illusion. I've got chains binding me. When I see myself as limited by my physicality, I know what part of me knows better, and that part will set me free. 'Cause I am more than I think I am.
More than I think I am.
More than I know I can be. I am body, mind, and spirit, and I choose to live in harmony. When I buy into the drama and believe the lies I hear, those are things that do not serve me. They just hold me in my fear. But I know that I'm worthy, and I'm the best that I can be. I know Spirit's greatest pleasure are those moments